Hi, I'm Bill Roper, and I'm one of the senior producers at Blizzard Entertainment. Blizzard Entertainment was founded in 1991 under the name of Silicon and Synapse. In 1994, when we were doing mainly console development for the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis, we did Rock and Roll Racing and Lost Vikings, which that year were voted Racing Game of the Year and Puzzle Game of the Year. And by Nintendo Power Magazine, we were voted the Developer of the Year. It was about that time that Davidson and Associates, which was an educational company in the United States, wanted to get into entertainment, so they purchased us. That allowed us to become our own publisher, and in late 1994 we came out with our first title, Warcraft: Orcs and Humans, which was for the PC and was published under our new name, Blizzard Entertainment, which is what we're known as today. When we first started working on Diablo with Blizzard North, who's the developer, they came to us and pitched an idea of taking such classics as NetHack or Moira or Rogue, which were games that were done back in kind of the ASCII character time, when your character was the letter A and it ran around a series of dots and monsters were asterisk signs and things like that. But the one key element was that the game was randomly generated, and that's the things we loved about those older games. So every time you went in and started a new game, you had that completely new experience. You never knew what was going to happen, and the replayability of the game would just go through the roof. Diablo 2 really is a very unique game. We took the storyline right from where the first game ended. What we wanted to do was to really combine the two products and make the storyline flow between the two games, while at the same time not making the game inaccessible to someone who'd never played the original. The first levels are very simple. It's easy to get into. You can play the entire game with the mouse. It's very, very accessible. By the time that you get further and further into the game, you're doing more difficult tasks, but you don't really feel like there's a big learning curve, because we've kind of carefully tried to set up the game so we kind of hold your hand through that process. Also, the characters are created so they have what we call a dynamic character generation system. So what that means is that we've gone through and made the characters look a lot sharper, a lot better. So when you actually have a shield of bone armor, you see that shield on your character and it looks like it's all the skulls and rib cages, and it has that look to it. Also, different types of characters, the quality of voice actors that we've used, the cinematics. We have a half an hour of movies that go with the game that help tell that storyline. The 3D support that we have in Diablo 2 has things like global lighting, spell effect lighting, a perspective mode which makes the game visually very deep. And those are all just enhancements that don't affect gameplay, but really bring the game a much deeper and richer feel when you're playing. There's a lot of things that we're doing with Diablo 2 that are specifically geared towards internet play. Because with Diablo we found that players really worked very hard to, outside of the game, set up things that reflected their characters and how they like to play with each other. There's guilds that get formed, clans, they create their own websites. And we saw that phenomenon and wanted to find a way in Diablo 2 to support that. In Diablo 2, by using a client-server model, we have the client, which is your game, that you're playing, and then servers, which we maintain worldwide through Battle.net. And all the information for your character and all the important game data is stored on those servers. So people can't get to it, which means they can't change it. So we've done things in Diablo 2 that are only available in the multiplayer version online. We kind of envision at the company where Diablo 2 may be our last 2D game, even though it is kind of a 2D, 3D hybrid. So what we're really excited about going forward, one is doing some things with Diablo 2 using 3D that we've never really seen anybody do before. And then going forward from that, really jumping kind of feet first into the pool of 3D gaming and trying to do some things in the world of 3D gaming that people haven't seen before. Everything that we've learned over the course of the last 9 years of developing games, we're really trying to bring all of that knowledge into Diablo 2 to just create a title that is hopefully so overwhelming and really over-delivers on our gamers and fans' expectations that when they get it, they're not going to be able to control themselves.